Hi, it's Nikki. So, obviously I've got this YouTube channel running at the moment so that you can all follow my weight loss journey. With my weight loss, as explained previously, I don't really tend to stick to these diets. So by having subscribers and followers on here, it is making me stick to it because of having to do these videos to keep you all up to date, to let you know how I'm getting on. I'm doing the Shake That Weight diet. I'd never heard of it, but I found it on, I just Googled and I found it on there. It's very similar to the Cambridge diet, but half the price basically. So I'm following that one to try it. I've done Cambridge before, I've done Weight Watchers, Slimming World, all the usual diets. I'm in week 3 at the moment. The first 2 weeks I've lost £11, so fingers crossed that I can get a stone off by the end of week 3. But today I wasn't really going to be talking about the diet. What I wanted to talk about is about a product that I found. So this product is called Lodo, and I have actually had it delivered now. So it comes in a pack like this. They are packs of 2. So if you order more, they're just more packs of 2. They don't do packs of more than 2 in a packet. So these Lodo products, they're great for people that are going to be doing low carb diets, low calorie diets, because basically with and like high protein, because with these there is only 39 calories per base. I can't remember what it's called then. So yeah, there's only 39 calories per base. To put that into perspective, a Weight Watchers wrap is about 118 calories. So there's quite a lot of difference there. And there is only, I think it's 2.2 grams of carbohydrates, which is nothing. In, again, a Weight Watchers wrap, you're looking at more like, I think it's 20, something like that, 22 grams of carbohydrates. So there's a lot different. So you can have these without the worry that it's going to really affect your diet. But it means that you can have other meals that would normally obviously be a lot higher in the calories. So with these, they're good for lots of different, even if it's not diets, even if it's people that are celiac, people that can't have gluten, and you know, people that can't have lots of other different things, basically, vegetarians. There's no dairy in them either. So it says on the top that they're high in fibre, fat-free, low carbohydrates, like I've said. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, high protein, sugar-free, and vegetarian. So they're ideal, really. So you can use them for lots of different meals. We've got on here, and I've tried some, so I can talk about what ones I've tried. So you can use them for a pizza base. Obviously, with a pizza, if you get it from Domino's, or if you get it, you know, just a normal one from the supermarket, they're very, very high in calories. As much as they taste amazing, they're very high in calories and carbs, and a dieter's worst nightmare, basically, because if you eat one of those, the weight's going to go on. So with these, it means that you can still have your pizzas, but there's nowhere near as many calories, nowhere near as many carbohydrates in them. What they actually recommend that you do, these bases, they're not massively thick, but they're probably about 3 times thicker than a wrap. So there's more to them than a wrap. They're going to fill you up more than a wrap does. What they recommend is that you actually put a base in a frying pan to crisp it up a little bit. It doesn't take very long, but just to crisp it up a little bit. And then you put on, they say to put on passata rather than tomato puree. And then you put all your toppings on, whatever you want. Obviously, if you're going to use things like bacon, then you need to cut the fat off and, you know, just to make it as healthy as you can. so I made a pizza, and I put chicken, onion, bacon, sweet corn, and it was lovely. It was, in fact, I didn't even eat it all, which is surprising because I can normally polish off easily at Domino's, but obviously being on the diet anyway, my stomach shrunk, thankfully, so I can't eat the sort of meal sizes that I could eat before. But with these, obviously I made it the same as I would with wrap, because I've been doing the wrap pizzas instead, and with the wraps I sort of eat it because it's just like tortilla chips, isn't it, when you're going to eat them, but this was a lot more filling than a wrap was. You can also use them basically as a wrap, so you can put all your fillings in, fold it up, eat it. You don't need to warm it up, you don't need to do anything, you can eat it straight from the packet. So that's quite nice. I haven't had one of those yet, but I've got 2 here, so I can try those out. I did make a quiche, so you can use it as a quiche crust as well. So I made just a normal quiche Lorraine, and you basically put it on top of this. Some people blind bake it first, some people don't. Because it's only thin, it doesn't take long for it to cook. So yeah, I made a quiche, that was nice. Obviously, I'm not going to lie, it's not as nice as having pastry, but it's an alternative that's a lot healthier and a lot less calories, a lot less carbs. The one thing I will say about the pizza is that they say to make sure that all the base is covered, because otherwise it can easily burn in the oven. So make sure that you cover right to the edges with the passata or the fillings or whatever, and then obviously it won't burn then, and it'll be nice to eat. But yeah, there's so many different things that you can make with it, because it's basically just a bread alternative or pastry alternative, so that you can use them for lots of different things. The one thing I will say about them though is to make sure that you go online at 12 o'clock midday. With these, they sell out so quickly. They are available on, I think it's eBay or Amazon sell them, but they are so much more expensive. If you go on eBay, I can't remember if it's eBay or Amazon, but people are buying 2 for like £6.99, which is really expensive for 2 wraps. I certainly wouldn't be spending that on the money. So when you want to order them, you need to go onto the Lodo website. But they sell out very, very quickly. So what you need to do is they restock them at lunchtime or 12 o'clock, Monday to Friday. Get on there at that time and they will be there. I went on there at 12 o'clock, refreshed my screen once, and they were on, and I bought them and there was no issues. But for 2, they're £3.25, which is a lot cheap. Obviously, you know, eBay is doubling, or Amazon are doubling the price of them, which is just ridiculous. So you can buy them on there. Delivery is about £1.99 and they come so quickly. They come in a cardboard box as well, so they don't get damaged, which can fit through the letterbox. So yeah, it's just another product that I found that means I can eat these things. With me, I do like my carbs. My meals before dieting were, you know, potatoes, pasta, rice, you know, any carbs I could get my hands on would be going. And even the other food I was eating that weren't, you know, the main carbs that you eat, it's surprising how many carbs are actually in products. So that's the good thing about this diet. I have been looking at them to see what sort of thing is available as an alternative, so that I can eat these things, because there's no way that I could stick to a diet where all I can eat is meat and veg, because it's not going to happen. I won't stick to it. I know I won't enjoy it, so there's no point. So that's why I've been looking at other things, so that I can continue to eat sort of not normal-ish meals, but just sort of amended a bit, so that I can, it's something that I'm going to enjoy eating. So yeah, so that's all the information about Lodo bases. So that's what they look like. I don't know if you can see. So it's worth getting them. It's worth ordering them to give them a try and see what you think. Obviously that's just a bit of info from me about the product and about what you can make with it. But if you can make kebabs and sandwiches, pizza, quiches, all those things that you would never think of eating if you were on a diet, it means that you can, and you don't have to worry about it, because as long as the fillings aren't ridiculously high in calories and stuff, then you're going to have a healthy meal. So so yeah, that's the info about Lodo. So there's one product I found. When I find other products that you can eat, especially if you're carboholic like me, that you can have instead, then I'll come on here and I'll do a bit of info about it for you. But for now, if you could subscribe to my channel, because like I said, all the subscriptions and all the people following are helping me to keep up with my diet. I will be on soon to give you an update on my week 3, so keeping our fingers very firmly crossed. As at the moment I still need to lose about 4 stone. So yeah, there's my my little review on the Lodo, and I'll speak to you next time. Take care, bye.